Alright, so biologists is interested in studying the effects of growth enhancing nutrients and different salinity levels of water on the growth of tiger shrimps. The biologists ordered a large shipment of young tiger shrimps from a supply house. The experiment is to be conducted in a laboratory where 10 tiger shrimp were placed randomly into each of 12 similar tanks. The biologists are planning to use 3 different growth enhancing nutrients, A, B, and C, and 2 different salinity levels. Okay, so list the treatments, okay? So, we basically have 6 treatments. So, we have nutrient, and then salinity. Okay? So we have nutrient A with low salinity, nutrient A with high salinity, nutrient B with low salinity, nutrient B with high salinity, nutrient C with low salinity, and nutrient C with high salinity. Okay? So those are your 6 different treatments. Using the treatments listed in Part A, describe a completely randomized design that will allow the tiger shrimps, allow biologists to compare the shrimp's growth after 3 weeks. Okay? So, what we could do is we have our 12 tanks going around the room. Okay, so there's obviously 2 of each different types of treatment. So there's A is low and A is low, A is high, A is high, B is low, B is low, B is high, B is high, C is low, C is low, C is high, and C is high. Okay, so all we're going to do is we're going to just number the tanks 1 through 12. Alright? And then what we're going to do is we're going to take 10 shrimp at a time, and we're going to randomly select a number from 1 to 12, and we're going to put the 10 shrimp into that tank. We would obviously ignore all repeats. So if we select number 2 and number 2 comes up again, we would ignore it, and we would continue selecting until we got an empty tank. And then once we had all 120 shrimp placed, then we would be done with our random assignment. So that's a way to randomly assign groups of 10 shrimp to each tank. And then the next question gives one statistical advantage of having only tiger shrimps in the experiment. Okay, so what is that? Well, using only tiger shrimp will reduce the source of variation in the tanks of shrimp in this experiment. By eliminating the possible source of variation types of shrimp, we are better able to isolate the variability due to factors of interest to us, like nutrient and salinity level, on tiger shrimp, but not on all shrimp. Okay, this will make it easier to identify any treatment effects that may be present. Okay, because tiger shrimps are going to have less variation in their makeup, that will allow us to draw better conclusions based on tiger shrimps. Now, the next question, give one statistical disadvantage, and that is using only tiger shrimp will limit the scope of inference for the biologists. Ideally, the biologist would like to identify the treatment combinations that leads to the most growth for all shrimp, but we can't. However, the biologist will only be able to identify the best treatment combination for tiger shrimp because other types of shrimp may respond differently to the treatments. So we cannot extrapolate any of our results here. We can replicate them to other shrimp and see if the same results are found, but we cannot extrapolate any of our results here to any other types of shrimp.